Hello, this is Kelly Sutton here with HackCollege&apos, and on the other line I have Jason Sheedy, who actually just recently won the Late Night with Jimmy Fallon internship. Jason is a current student at SCAD, or the Savannah College of Art and Design, down in Savannah, Georgia. So, Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. So, Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, I just said you go to SCAD, but where are you from, and what year are you, and what are you studying?
Okay. Well, I'm from Morris, Illinois. It's a small town about an hour south of Chicago, and I'm a film and television major and a sound design minor at the SCAD, and I'm a senior.
Sweet, sweet. And so that means you'll be graduating in May?
Yep.
And going out into the ranks of the unemployed with the rest of us, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be great. So how did you initially hear about the Jimmy Fallon internship?
Well, basically, I mean, I've always been kind of familiar with late night television, but a friend of mine named JC Lucas had turned me on to it. I've always kind of enjoyed making these really short, just funny videos, just sort of a side thing to the whole filmmaking part of it. And one day she just hit me something on Facebook and said, "Hey, check this out." So I decided kind of on a whim just to enter it and just have some fun with it. And I started watching the show more often and really got into it, and we just got really excited about it. So
Nice, nice. How much time do you think you would say you spent on your video there?
you mean like all of them together, or just the first one, or?
Yeah, all together. Or did you make multiple videos for your internship application?
Well, there's the first video, and that was like a 2 minutes or less. Tell us why you think you would be the perfect intern.
Yeah.
And the other video was after I heard I was a top 10 finalist. They asked me to make another video to determine the winner. That said, show us your world at school. So both of those, that took probably about the process of a weekend to shoot, edit, and finish, and all that good stuff.
Nice, nice. When you were shooting them, did you feel like you had where you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this, or was it just kind of a shot in the dark, I guess, or did you have any idea what the competition was like, or?
Not really. I checked out the competition online, and it was kind of, the first video was very much just, win, let's have some fun with it, let's make a video. If I win, that's awesome. If not, it's fun to make. And then the second video, because I knew I was a top 10 finalist, I really wanted to, get something from that. So it was very much sort of trying to go out, I guess, with the video and just be really, really confident and hoping that what I was doing was going to be something that the show was looking for.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And you obviously won the internship. So, what? Take us through the experience of I'm assuming they contacted you by email or phone, of the time where they're like, okay, you're coming to New York, to the time that you actually went on the show. How many days in advance did they contact you, I guess?
Okay, well, they called me. We had sent in, everybody had sent in their videos on a Monday, and then they judged them, I guess. And they called me the next day on that Tuesday, right around 4:35, somewhere in there, and told me I was a winner. And it was just really, caught me really off guard, because, we were just hanging around in the kitchen, just doing whatever, maybe making dinner, and all of a sudden the phone rings. I go back and answer it, thinking it's my mom or, somebody that's, "Hey, this is NBC. We want you to be a new intern." I was like, "Oh, all right then." So it's just kind of like a really awesome sort of disbelief moment. But, I mean, from that point on, it was just, shifting the gear and get ready. And it was really exciting. It was really, intense, but it was just the kind of, I guess, adrenaline pumping experience you'd expect it to be.
And then, so was it that Friday that you were on the show then?
Yes. So we flew out, we got up about 5 in the morning, on a couple hours of sleep.
Yep.
I couldn't sleep Thursday night.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
And flew out to New York got to New York about 9:30.
Wow. Wow.
And they paid for traffic. They paid for a car to take us from the airport to our hotel. They paid for the hotel. They paid for the plane tickets. I mean, I felt like I was some big time
movie star or something. Yeah.
So
Yet.
it was an awesome experience. It was one of a kind type deal where you can't believe it's happening the entire time it's actually happening. It's just kind of like playing things by ear, and it's just incredible.
Yeah, yeah, and then you obviously got some screen time on the show itself. How was I'm sure you had like every single friend you've ever had tuned in, and I'm sure your parents and grandparents are tuned in and all that. Um, have there been like a lot of people coming out of the woodwork since then, being like, "Hey, I saw you on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Congratulations."
My Facebook friends have definitely increased, which I guess. But it's been really crazy because I heard from a lot of people, and everyone back home, especially my family, my friends are really supportive and are there for me, and it's really nice to know that I'm not in this alone kind of thing. It's because it's definitely a challenge, and it's good just to have people behind you just to support you in whatever you may need. So it's really a comforting feeling too, just to know that to hear somebody say, "Hey, good job, man," that I may or may not have talked to in a while, or just I don't know. It's a really it's a humbling experience, and it's really a big blessing, and I'm so thankful that I got the opportunity to have it.
Awesome. So what kind of assignments is the show having you do?
Well, it's kind of like a sort of weekly blog type deal with sort of a monthly video type thing woven in. But it's the first time the show's done it, so we're kind of, I guess, sort of experimenting with, different ideas and stuff. But the first assignment they gave me that is going to be on the show Thursday is called Beer Cup Trade Up. And basically, they asked me to start with a red plastic cup, just a standard cup, and trade that with something, and then just keep trading until I get something really cool. So it's just going to be a short 2 to 3 minute piece about, my journey in getting something better than a plastic cup.
Yeah. So kind of like
the plastic cups are great.
Are you familiar with one red paperclip?
Yes, I think that's where the inspiration. And I actually researched that guy. I'm like, I got to know this guy's secret.
Yeah.
He might get a house. Little did I come to realize that he had a year to do his.
Yeah, and you had a weekend.
So.
Where's the yacht, man? Where's the yacht?
But yeah, I mean, it's been really. I think it's basically just sort of. I guess my technical identity is I'm a college correspondent intern, so I kind of just will receive assignments from them based on whatever sort of creative ideas they have or they want me to sort of play off of, and then I'll film something, submit it to the show, and it's really sort of just like a fun deal. I mean, I'm really, like I said, I'm really like lucky that I have an internship where my sole purpose is just to make fun videos.
Yeah.
It's just like, that can't be better than that. So.
Yeah. And so this internship, or this, I guess, like correspondent thing, has a set, I guess, like end date. And is that end date at the end of this semester, or is that at the end of next semester in May?
The internship should last until the end of this semester, and SCADA is based on a trimester, so we have actually 3 semesters a year. Yeah. So, and the first one is the fall, and we have a winter and a spring. Yeah. So this should probably last throughout the fall. Yeah. And it's the kind of thing, I think, where if it's successful and it's the kind of thing that they were hoping for and it's working out real well, they might keep me around. Or I think it's sort of in the air. Or they're going to kind of play it by ear and see what happens. But essentially, it's just like a normal internship. So it's a semester.
Exactly. So what? I mean, this is a pretty big opportunity to be able to kind of have like, NBC's blessing to be like, hey, this kid is awesome. We're trusting him, with like making these video segments week in and week out. So what are you hoping to do after this internship? Like ideally, what's your like goal within 5 years?
Well, I mean, ultimately, my long-term goal is to be like a writer-director for motion pictures, but I know that's not necessarily the most realistic goal right out of school. So I'm hoping to have a job in the industry by then, preferably with an editor, and whether or not it's editing motion pictures, just something. I mean, I'd like to definitely work in Chicago, or get my feet wet out in LA, or I like the whole city environment. I think as far as working and being involved with film production.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, Jason, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day and answering a few of our questions. And I'm sure the readers of Hack College, or the listeners of Hack College, as the case may be, will really enjoy this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been nice talking to you.